Mum to say.
Good morning, Kevin here. Look who's with me, it's Cynthia.
Morning.
Steve's not here. Where is he?
He's on holiday.
He's on holiday. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, we're out on a little expedition. And just behind us is a notice board. And it says, St Boltophos of Hardham. This ancient church contains some of the oldest wall paintings in the country. Now what we've done is, Cynthia's done a lot of research, and I've got some notes here, and this is the Arran churches. The 4 churches in the benefice date from the 11th to the 13th century and contain interesting and even unique features, which we're going to hopefully find all these unique features along the way.
We will.
They're nestled at the foot of the South Downs. The parishes are all linked on the eastern boundary of the River Arran. Now the 4 churches are, not in order that we're going to be doing them in, but St Giles's of Coldwatham, and this one, St Boltophs of Hardham. I had to give Cynthia the notes because I can't turn a page. And St Nicholas of Houghton, and St John's Church in Bury. Now there is a significance to not all these churches, and that is again linked to my family history. And this time it will be on my mother's side of the family, from the Ralphs to the Bookers. So we hope to be able to find some possible graves along the way. So let's get cracking. We're going to have a look around the outside first, and then we'll go inside and have a look at these wall paintings. Let's go. Right, so here we go. So this is St Botolph's. And this church, St Boltophos in Hardham, is the smallest in the benefice, and yet it's the most assuming church. Houses the most complete and a complete scheme of medieval wall paintings in the country. So let's just very quickly, you can see all the walls are whitewashed, and we're on the north side of the church now, and this is the north porch. So that's the north wall. And above us we've got this wooden shingled square tower. I'm assuming probably just one bell in there. So let's go along to the west end of the church and just have a look here. Just here we've got this conker tree, or sweet a horse chestnut tree. So this is the west end of the church. It's a very small churchyard here, very small, and we've got the hedge to the house next door, very close, within a few feet of the church. Here we come onto the south side of the church. Again, another view of the tower. St Boltoph's Church lies just to the south of Pulborough in the hamlet of Hardham. So let me show you, look at the cross, that's the South Downs in the distance there. Got all this fields here to the farmland. A beautiful timber frame house here to our, or just in front of me I should say. The village of Hardham is just off of the A29, which follows the course of the Stane Street, an important Roman road. It's a very interesting part here on the south wall where it's been cut into the wall there. As you can see here, we've got this doorway that has been blocked up with the stone surround still intact. It was built in the 11th century with some stones and recycled tiles from nearby Roman camp, and now especially in the chancel, so it says. But we have got something here on this wall, just on this wall on the south side. Now whether they are also tiles I don't know, but they look as if they could be. So we're now on the east end, the chancel end of the church. So I'm on the northeast corner of the church. Some of the earliest lancet windows have survived, although they have been replaced by larger windows. Were introduced in the 16th century to allow in more light to the church. Yeah. So we now think we found this out. Cynthia's
turn away from you because of the sun.
Cynthia's she's done a bit of research very quickly to try and find out what that is.
It's a squint was cut into the south side of the chancel in the Middle Ages. It was the site of a now vanished anchorite cell, which would have projected from the wall.
Okay.
So someone would have been in there.
In there, yeah.
Looking at the service.
Yeah, we've seen them squints on the inside the
yeah.
churches, yeah. So that's what that is. So we've just, well done, Cynthia. A squint.
Squint.
Yeah. Well, Cynthia and I are now going to go into the church. So we're going in via the porch on the north side of the church. Quite a big bulky door, actually. We've got to make sure we close all the doors as we go in. Cynthia's opened the door up here. Wow. Gosh, there's wall paintings on all the walls. Look at this. So we're in the nave of the church now, and we're just absolutely amazed at these wall paintings. Just look at these. This is absolutely stunning. Original timbers. There has been a lot of repair work to the walls, as you can probably pick out in the video, but even the little windows there, look, that are set back into the walls, they're all painted as well. Just look at this, absolutely astonishing. Quite clearly that's looks like perhaps a knight on a horse with a spear. Perhaps not a knight, actually. And just there's a framed picture telling you some about the drawings on the walls. And just in front of me here we've got this very, very old font. I just want to have a general look round at the moment because we're just a little bit in awe of these wall paintings. And that's the arch that goes through from the nave to the chancel. They are probably some of the clearer paintings. And this is, clearly the most unique feature of this little church. There's all these ancient wall paintings. They were discovered in 1862 when a Henry Woodier was engaged to carry out some restoration work. Just look at it, amazing, absolutely stunning. And then up into the chancel, and again the wall paintings continue right the way around. The paintings are about 900 years old, and they are thought to have been painted by a group of artists known as the Lewes Group shortly after 1100, and they are the earliest, almost complete series of wall paintings in England. They include the Annunciation, the earliest known paintings of St George, and the scenes from the story of Adam and Eve. Just want to explain something. When Cynthia's actually found this guide, it's almost like a guide.
It's a guide to the paintings.
It's a guide to the paintings, which is fantastic. But we're not going to pick them all out, just certain parts. But Cynthia wanted to mention this one up here.
This is Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
And then to our right, you can see the devil tempting them.
Right, okay.
And then on the other side,
Yeah.
you can just make out Eve milking the strange beast.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is after she'd fallen to evil.
Oh, okay.
Still faintly see. I don't know if that's Adam peeping.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're now looking at the wall that faces the out from the chancel into the nave by the chancel arch.
Yeah, over the arch is a remarkable set of paintings. Look particularly at the Annunciation to the right of the arch,
Which is up there,
which is up there. Then over the arch is the Lamb of God.
Yeah.
And then the other side is the baptism scene and a remnant of what is thought to be St George sequence, which I think is just above the hymn.
Yeah. Wow. It's so handy to have that they've actually got the true story of what this wall art is about. Well, since I was actually filming in here just now, and I said something about the knight on the horse and stuff like that, and Cynthia's found this information. We now know what all this is. So if Cynthia can tell us.
That is actually St George.
Right.
So he is fighting the infidel. In the past, it was thought he was slaying the dragon.
Right, yeah.
But it's now thought this is actually him fighting the infidel.
Yeah.
So that would be like Crusade times, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? So that's meant to represent the Battle of Antioch.
Right, okay.
And here, sorry. Next comes the scenes of his torture. So this would be here.
Yeah.
There's two people holding him.
Yeah.
And his martyrdom on the wheel, which is the wheel.
This bit
here.
over here, yeah.
So I'm guessing that final bit there.
It
said the
finishes there.
sequence ends there. It must have been his death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we're now standing with our backs to the north wall, facing the south wall of the church. And Cynthia's got something about the...
Yeah, as far as I can make out, and following this, it starts with the birth of Jesus, the visits by the shepherds and the Magi, and then the flight into Egypt, and then following it round, you see where the Egyptian king was killing the babies. You can just see the babies on the wall there. And on this one, you can clearly see a man holding a baby up by its feet.
Yeah, and in fact, there's two. The two figures there are holding babies, and it looks like there could be between the two men. Perhaps is that a mother pleading for the baby? Looks like it might be. It does, doesn't it? It's very difficult sometimes.
We're just partly guessing here, but that's what I think it is.
It is, yeah. As I mentioned just now about the font, unfortunately we know nothing about the age of the font. Just here on the west wall, there's more information. A lovely picture there of the old church. And it says here, welcome to St Boltophs of Hardham. And clearly there, in that picture, they're going to be filmed, so. Oh, it's Bargain Hunt. BBC Bargain Hunt with Eric Knowles. So let's just walk back down through the nave. Just in front of where Cynthia's standing is the pulpit. Just there. And you can see where the wall art is actually right by the pulpit as well. Let's just have a look. See what this pulpit's like. Stand up here. There we are. Slightly higher so we can see the wall art here. And the views through the windows are quite stunning. You know, We've been to one or two what they call shepherd's churches that are close to the South Downs, and these are the sort of views that they've all got. And then we've got a very simple altar made of wood. But this is obviously original wooden railings here, and it says TK 1720 just along there. And the windows here are mainly clear leaded windows, which is just like this one here. But we have got the stained glass window on the east end of the church. A fairly simple window really, but still very nice. As I mentioned earlier, the original timbers, just look at these timbers up in the roof. The ceilings in the nave and the chancel are painted. But just look at the thickness of this chancel arch. That's got to be 2.5, 3 feet thick. And again, the timbers in the nave, all original. A very simple church. Not many things hanging on the walls, but you don't need them because you've got the wall art or the wall paintings. And we are very, very fortunate to still have these, and very lucky that they were found. Well, just there is where we think the squint came through the wall, and as we mentioned on the outside, there was the anchorite cell, where I think it's some religious thing.
It would be a religious hermit, so someone who would want to see the church service but not interact with the congregation.
Yeah, not interact with them, yeah. This is somewhere that we've been meaning to come for a long time and not got round to it until now. But really glad that we've come today. And we couldn't have chosen a better day. It's a rather a chilly, awesome day, but very pleased we came along. Beautiful. Well, that's it. We've been into the church and had a look round. What did you think?
Brilliant. Stunning. Amazing in there.
Brilliant. As Cynthia says, brilliant and amazing. That's all we can say about it. So we're heading off now to another church, but I don't know where.
I don't know. Which, St Giles, I think?
St Giles. Let's do that. So this will be... Yeah?
I think it's the next one.
Okay. So this will be Kevin and Cynthia from St Boltophos in Hardham, saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed this video on Kevin's Rambles YouTube channel, why not give him a subscribe and a like and comment on his videos? It'd be very much appreciated.